Alright, so this is my review of my favorite TV show in the world, The Bear. And this is season 3 of The Bear that I recently binge watched, and I cannot stop raving about this show. So, what is this show about? It's the story is a young chef from the fine dining world comes home to Chicago to run his family sandwich shop after a heartbreaking death in his family. A world away from what he's used to, Carmi must balance the soul crushing realities of small business ownership, his strong willed and recalcitrant kitchen staff, and his strained familial relationships, all while grappling with the impact of his brother's suicide. As Carmi fights to transform both the shop and himself, he works alongside a rough, around the edges kitchen crew that ultimately reveals itself as his chosen family. So, in season 1 and season 2, you basically look at how Carmi converts his family's sandwich shop into a fine dining restaurant. Now, in season 3, it's really about how he puts the nuts and bolts into place to create his fine dining restaurant. We know that Carmi Borzato has worked in some of the biggest restaurants in the world. He's had positive and negative experiences with some head chefs bullying him and some chefs really supporting him. And these come through as flashbacks in the first few episodes of this season. But I think what's unique about this particular show is how Jeremy Storer and the creators really develop the perspective of each character without dimming the light on the other characters. So, like some of the episodes are really focused on the backstories of each characters, and that's what I want this review to really be about 5 to 6 main characters that really make the show. So let me start off with Carmi Borzato. So he has trained in the biggest restaurants, but he's really affected by the loss of his brother. So he channelizes all his grief and sadness into his work, and it shows you how you can develop a deep sense of passion, dedication, and drive for your profession, and sort of convert and channelize sadness in a positive way. The next person I'd like to talk about is Richard Richie Jerimovich. He's played by Ebon Mass Bacharach. And he showed me how you can be angry and kind at the same time. He manages the restaurant. It's a high, tense, pressure environment, but he really carries along his team. He can get really anxious and nervous at times. He's going through his own struggles, but I think he is a really good restaurant manager overall. And then there is Sydney Amu, who is this talented young chef who has to make do with Carmi's outbursts and Richie's loud voice. But she showed me how you can be assertive as a leader without being the loudest person in the room. And she calmly goes along with her job, and in the process creates a more positive, uplifting work environment for her staff. And then there is the pastry chef, Marcus Brooks. He's played by Lionel Bryce. And like he showed me that you can convert a side project into your full-time hustle by doing a little bit each day. He's so passionate about making desserts and researching new menus and recipes, and I think that's just beautiful, his passion for that. Tina Marrero, she is played by Lisa Colin Zayas, showed me how you can flow like water when life is difficult for you. She is really someone that's flexible, adaptable, and really works hard to develop and support her restaurant. And then there is Natalie Sugar Berzato. She's the co-owner of the restaurant, and she shows you how you can turn up for your family and loved ones even when you are going through challenging times on your own. Now, I told you about 6 to 7, main characters, but even all the side characters are really well developed in this show. And you don't really see them as side characters, but part of this essential whole that creates this narrative. These characters are flawed but humble and lovable. You root for them because of the kindness that they show each other in difficult situations. You root for them because a lot of them are facing really challenging personal circumstances, but they still come and give it their all when they turn up at the restaurant. And I truly believe that this is one of the most honest depiction of a fast-paced restaurant environment. And this is coming from someone that spent 1 to 2 years in such restaurants, whether it's fast food or like a restaurant in general. But yeah, I love the film. There are lots of short clips that I will link below from the series, and the trailer is also linked below. Do subscribe to this channel. I love The Bear, and I hope you get a chance to binge watch season 1, 2, and 3 with 28 episodes of this amazing show, helmed by Jeremy Allen White and Ayo Edebiri, and written by Jeremy Storer. Thank you for listening to this review. I hope you subscribe to this channel for more such reviews on films, shows, art, images, and also interviews with amazing people that do wonderful things to make this world a better place. And that's my review. Please subscribe to this channel. Thank you for listening. And this is Abhishek Shetty signing off.